All yours, Michael.
We're away. Thank you, Jay. Great to be here. Great to be with all you guys. Excited to get through how to be able to grow your client base, but grow your referral base, grow your word of mouth. In essence, just grow your business. And even though I'm going to be going through, in particular, a particular platform to do it on, what we talk about is exactly the same, whether you are face-to-face networking, whether you are online networking, whether you are on any social platform, whether you are part of any association, any chamber, it doesn't matter. Because the thing is, you're always dealing with humans. And as long as you're dealing with humans, then this is relevant. So even though, as I'm going to share screen here, we have a picture of LinkedIn, and without a doubt, we tap into LinkedIn more than anything else for simply one reason. It's the world's largest free database. So for the majority of people, they can find all of their clients, referral sources, door openers right there on this platform. But what we're going to go through is relevant whether you're a Facebook person, a TikTok person, an Instagram person, a face-to-face networking person, an online networking person, or anything else that I might have missed. It's still relevant. So let's dive in. Jay just did a quick little intro. For those that I haven't had the pleasure of meeting, my name is Michael Griffiths, founder of Referral Marketing Guru back in 2013 now. Before that, had a web business, we had a health product business, we had mineral makeup skincare business, we had a jigsaw business, and we had a big marketing agency. So the one thing that all those businesses had in common was they all grew through using other people's networks. So you've always got a choice. You can grow your business by spending money on ads, which is fine. You can grow your business through partnerships. You can grow your business through networking. You can grow all these different ways. But the fastest way always is to find out who has all of your people and find a way to leverage through that. In essence, that's what Facebook ads is. You go, oh, all my people are on Facebook. I need to leverage through that platform. No different to if you sponsor something. No different to if you pay promotion for something. Everything is always the same. I need to find where my people are and leverage that particular group. So that's how we've always grown businesses, to the extent now that we're pretty good at it, that we can show other people how to do it themselves. So love being able to do things like this, be in front of people, helping people not only grow their client base, but like, it's why do you grow your client base? Because you want to make more impact, because you want more freedom, and freedom comes with both time and money. So the more we can help people do that, that's what lights me up. Having a bit of a chat earlier with Mark. Yes, High Rocks is my fitness racing choice at the moment. Did one in June, got one in Melbourne in 3 weeks' time. It is pretty much 90 minutes of keeping your heart rate at maximum and just putting up with the pain. That's probably the best way to describe High Rocks, but absolutely love it. And it allows me to grow and challenge myself physically, mentally, and really become a better person because of it. So quick little intro on me. Let's dive into where we need to go to today. So I see that everyone should have a black book of contacts. And in that black book, you have potential clients, you have referral sources, you have door openers, you have people who will support you, and these are people that you can create conversations with anytime you want. Now imagine if we all had this black book. You'd never be short of business. You'd never be short of collaborating. You'd never be short of creating opportunities. So as we get through everything we're going to today, I want you to keep thinking, does this fit into my black book? Because in essence, what is your black book? Your black book is your network. It is your audience. It is your pond of people. And the nice thing about this pond of people is you choose who goes in it. No one else. You're in charge of it. So your black book can be made up from your CRM. from your social platforms, from everybody that's in your phone. If you're still in the olden days, everyone that's on a spreadsheet, everyone that you've got written on a whiteboard. Here we get the picture. Everyone around you that you believe could be a potential client, that could be a referral source, that could be a great cross-promotion partner, that could be a door opener, or simply is there to offer support if you need it. All of those people should be in your black book, in your network. The only people that shouldn't be in your network are people where they pop up and you just, oh, do I have to speak to them? Probably not a good person to have in your black book. And the nice thing is you can remove them. They won't know. And they probably don't even care. So don't leave people in your black book that you don't actually want to speak to. That's where we need to start. Because today, not only are we going to be creating our black book, we're going to be learning how to use our black book properly. So from here, I'm going to dive in. And before I do, let me just quickly ask this question. Throw it in the chat box for me. If you went 0, I don't use LinkedIn. 3, I sort of use it. 5, I'm just on it nonstop. Put in the number, 0 to 5. It doesn't matter what it is. Good, so we've got some 3s, we've got some 0s, like 4.2. Was 1, now 3. Good, 3, 4, 5, 3, 3, 3, 4. Perfect. So what I'm going to do here is show you a system where you can use LinkedIn really easily. Because most people think social platforms is about content. It's not. Everything that makes your business successful comes from a conversation. So the more conversations you can be in, the better your business is going to be. Okay, so it doesn't matter whether you're a 0 person, a 5 person, I'm going to get you to be a 10 person. And you can do this in as little as 20 minutes a day. That's it. Doesn't need to take longer than that. So let's dive in. And as I said, the best part, you don't have to just do it on that platform. The rules apply to everywhere, including being part of the Be Connected community. See the Be Connected community as your black book. Right? So it doesn't matter what platform. Take where I'm sharing it on LinkedIn and go, I can use this everywhere. Let's dive into here. Business hasn't changed. There is 3 things that always have to happen for you to be able to grow your business. The first thing is you need the ability to attract. That means that you need to put the right people into your pond. Now, for most people, when we say find the right people to attract, all they focus on is who can I sell to? Who can I sell to? Who can I sell to? That's fine, but you've just missed out on so much more opportunity. Because it could be the people in your pond that open doors that make all of your sales every single year. I know we have a number of people where all they focus in putting in their pond are strategic partners. And those strategic partners give them all of their clients. So the first thing you need to be really clear on is who do you want in your pond and where are they for you to be able to bring them into your pond. So for some people, there might be particular industry trade shows, expos. There might be particular conferences. There might be particular events they go to. They might read particular magazines. They might be part of particular groups. They're out there. And what you need to know is how do you go and find them en masse? They might be all avid golfers. So therefore, being part of golf clubs, are where you would find your people. So that's the first thing that needs to happen. You have to have a way to be able to attract. Then you need to have a way to be able to nurture and educate. Because no one ever buys from you until they understand that you can make their life better, but more importantly, you actually care about making their life better. And the only way that that can happen is by you deepening the bond. Now, I'm going to talk shortly around brain chemicals and a bit of human behavior and a bit of neuroscience. I'm going to just keep it really high level. But the thing we need to remember is that every single day, we are either making someone feel more connected to us or less connected to us. And it's completely up to us. So after you attract, you have to be able to nurture and educate. From there, you need a way, we just simply call it convert, but it's not convert. What it actually is to see if someone is a fit or not. Because not everyone's a fit. So if you're now bringing people into your pond, into your audience, you're then doing a great job of being able to deepen the relationship, create shared moments, create commonalities. Now, the final bit is really easy to be able to invite and ask to see if they actually want help or not. Now, I don't care what sort of business you have. This is true for every single business, as it has been for decades and decades and decades and decades and decades before us. People can use whatever fancy words they want, but in essence, these are the stepping stones for every single business. So if you're going, business is a bit slow, I guarantee you one of these three things isn't working. And it might be all three, but at least one of them is blocked. So that's important, because as I show you, and we call it the leverage connection system, you will see that all three things here are in play. So as you get that system to what I personally do every single day, 20 minutes a day is all it takes me. It has a way to attract, a way to deepen the bond, and a way to invite and ask. Okay? Now, obviously, this is from just simply a marketing perspective. Then you've got to be able to deliver. That creates raving fans. That allows the circle to continue. But simply from a marketing perspective, these are your three key things. So let's take ourselves and let's come over to LinkedIn. What do you use LinkedIn for? Throw it in the chat box for me. What do you use LinkedIn for? To share content, to find referrals, to collaborate with people, to be able to read things. Good. So for articles, for referrals, for finding connections, sharing content, connect with people, expand network, authority positioning. Perfect. All 100% correct. I want to just get us to a deeper understanding of what we're going to use LinkedIn for from this day forward. And remember, even though I'm using the word LinkedIn, you could substitute that out to Be Connected platform, to Facebook, to Instagram, to my Be Connected online meeting or face-to-face meeting. Substitute it out for whatever you want. It's exactly the same. So up at this tip of the iceberg, above the iceberg, I just call it the shallow way of thinking. And what's the shallow way of thinking? They go, it is a network. In fact, it is a social platform. And 100%, it's exactly what it is. I hear lots of people, it's a social platform for business. It's where professionals go. Got to be professional. But yeah, okay, great. So let's go then underneath the tip of the iceberg. What do people then see it as? They go, oh, it's a great place for lead generation. And what's popped up now? You probably get them just as much in your inbox as I do. I can get you 30 appointments a month. Well, the next person can get me 50 and 60 and 100. Thinking, shit, if I had 100 appointments a month, I wouldn't be doing anything else. But the only problem, it's a numbers game. No different. I can go knock on 100 doors. I'd still get 97% of people telling me to rack off, and maybe one person interested, and two people who pretended they were interested but then didn't show up to an appointment. It's no different on this. You'll see why real soon. But unfortunately, that's what it's become. So I want us to bypass that. And let's get down here to a bit more profound way of thinking. I want us to see LinkedIn and any other network you are a part of as your $1 million network, as your own personal black book. Because when you start to see it as that, the people in there, Mark's not a connection on my LinkedIn. Mark's a person in my network who's in my black book that I could reach out to at any moment I wanted to, get in a conversation, and who knows what magical stuff might happen. So imagine if you had 50 of those people, 100 of those people, 500 of those people, 5,000 of those people, 10,000 of those people. It's really hard to not have a successful business when you start to see it like that. Now, I already know your problem, but I've got connections in there from my past life. Get rid of them if they're no good. I just accepted everybody for like 6 months, so I don't even know these people. Okay. Remembering, if you think that they are a potential client, a referral source, a cross-promotion partner, a door opener, then we'll start a conversation with them. But if they're not, then there's this wonderful thing that says remove connection. And you should be doing that every single day to people who no longer fit down here in your $1 million network, your personal black book. Now, I don't call it your $1 million network just as lip service. But you should be able to create $1 million worth of new business every single year if you treated your network as a $1 million network. You would always show up to it. You'd always engage with it. You'd always want to create conversations and create opportunities with it. See, the problem is that we don't treat it like a $1 million network, do we? We just treat it as a social platform. Just another one of those networks. I hope someone sees me. I hope someone likes me. I hope someone might engage with the stuff I'm putting up there, because that gives me a bit of a boost. Gives me a bit of dopamine. Okay? But in essence, treat it different, think about it different, and it's going to return different dividends for you also. So let's take it further and go, well, what game do you play at the moment? There are sort of 5 areas, because before we even get to the red zone, the people who are on zero, sorry, right now you don't have a game. And that's okay. You don't have a game because you, A, don't know how to use it, B, you don't have a plan around it. So most of the time you don't bother going on it because it just annoys you. That's fair enough. No point creating more pain. We want more pleasure in our life. So let's make it more pleasurable. So where's the red zone? The red zone, I call the numbers game. I also call it the spam game. Because what do the people in there do? It's like knocking on doors, picking up the phone and cold calling. There's nothing wrong with it, but we know the numbers. So it is, I'll send out cold emails. I'll just spam my connections with copy and paste messages, hoping that someone's going to do something. The reason it doesn't work is because there is no Relationship. The people who respond back to you are the people who actually know you a little bit. Everybody else just goes, delete, ignore, close the door. So that's not obviously very helpful. Now, if you did that to 1,000 people, yeah, you'd get 5, 6, 7. So people do that. It's just really hard work. So let's move ourselves up. This is where I reckon most people sit when they first come and listen. We call it the exposure game. So what are they focused on? They're focused on posting content. They're focused on liking and commenting on other people's posts. Why? Perfect sense. Exposure. Hopefully people will see my profile and they'll see what I do and they'll click on my website. The only problem is Alan's putting out this amazing content and every single platform says pay to play, pay to play, pay to play. So they show it to all of like 0.5% of Alan's network. And unfortunately, always to the same people. So Alan hardly gets any exposure. So then we go and we start liking other people's posts and commenting on other people's posts because then hopefully they'll do it back to us. It's an awful lot of work, isn't it? Like that's hours and hours and hours that you could spend every single day to what? Put up something, sit there, twiddle your thumbs, hoping that someone's going to come back to you. See why I hate the exposure game. But unfortunately, that's what most people do because that's what they've been told to do. So let's change it up. This first green zone we call the conversation game. And it's nice because we create engagement and we create chats. The problem with the conversation game is A, most people don't know how to take the conversation further. And B, they have the conversation from the wrong part of the brain, from the red brain rather than the green brain. I'll talk to you about that shortly. So this is generally then how the conversation goes. Hey, Mark, congratulations on the work anniversary. Hope all is going great at your end. Mark says, thanks, Michael. I said, not a problem at all. Have a great day. Perfect. I've engaged with Mark. Mark feels good. I feel good. We're basically twiddling our thumbs and nothing happens. And I can do that to 30, 40 people. And it feels like I'm really busy. But then I'm going, my business isn't growing. And that's because in the conversation game, it's still better than exposure because at least you're in conversations. At least now your people are going to look at your profile. So before, where Alan's posting and he might have 100 people out of his 20,000 see his post. So that gives him a chance of 100 people seeing his profile. But Alan gets into 100 conversations. Those 100 people instantly see his profile because when he's in a conversation, what comes up? His profile. And most people will go, oh, Alan, who's this? So they'll click on his profile and they'll see what he does. So if you actually want more people seeing your profile, don't just post, be in conversations with people. Because the other thing LinkedIn does, it then says, oh, you two are talking to each other. I'm going to show more of your content to this person. So hence then, your overall views increase also. But this isn't where I want you to be. I want you to jump the line. And I want you to get up to what we call the profitability game. Now, so I'm going to get you through the whole connect, converse, growth system. That's what the profitability game is all about. And it's about conversations that invite and ask. That'll make more sense to you real soon. But if you're writing this out and you go, okay, what I need to do, and remember, yes, this is, I'm talking about LinkedIn, but in Be Connected World platform, in Facebook platform, in Instagram platform, in your online or face-to-face networking meetings, it's all exactly the same. Don't just have nice chit-chat. You need to have conversations that finish with an invite or ask, because that will turn the conversation from nice chit-chat to a growth conversation. Now, that growth conversation, remember, this isn't all about potential clients. It could be a way that you collaborate with the other person. It might be that you get to do some sort of cross-promotion with the other person. It might be that they promote something of yours and you promote something of theirs. Or they might go, oh, that looks really interesting. Can I get that guide? Or that looks really interesting. Can I come to that webinar of yours? And now they're on the path to learning how you can make their life better. Okay, so wherever you are right now, just keep it to yourself. But within the next 30 days, I want you, with a simple plan I'm going to give you, to get up to that. Give me a thumbs up if you promise you're going to get up to that and give it your best shot. Yeah, I'm looking at you all. I can see thumbs up or not. I'm quickly getting everybody on my screen. Okay, good. Because I want you to be super successful in using your networks in a way that is going to grow that business. So let's bring it on. LinkedIn's not about content, it's about conversations. Facebook is not about content, it's about conversations. Instagram is not about content, it's about conversations. Be Connected World is not about putting up content, it's about getting into conversations. Okay? So the more conversations you're in, the more opportunity your business has to grow, because everything has to start with a conversation. Okay? So obviously I'm focusing here on conversations. Does content help? Yeah, it supports conversations. Don't see it as the kin, see it as the support role. Because when I then get into a conversation and I go, hey, Alan, wishing you a fantastic birthday. Hope you have a great year ahead. And Alan goes, thanks, Michael. Not a problem at all. Did you get up to anything exciting to celebrate? Alan goes, looks at my profile. He then sees my last post. He then goes, that's interesting. If I didn't have anything there, or the last time I posted was in February 2021, it shoots me in the foot in terms of credibility. So posting helps cement your conversations. Okay. You only have to post, however, once, twice a week, max, not every day. Before we get into the system, this is super important. I know some of you have come through this with me before, but I put it in every single time because it's the cornerstone. You have a boring brain and a fun brain. Your boring brain is your cortex brain. It's the logical brain. It's the survival brain. It's the brain you're in right now, which understands everything that I'm saying. It's mapping it out. You're drawing little stepping stones. It helps you survive. You need that brain. You need to be in it 95% of your day. That is not the brain that builds relationships, that deepens bonds, that creates trust. That brain does not do it. So if you try to do anything with your network in that brain, you've just gone downhill. That's why people cannot relate to you. It's why people do not bond with you. It's because people, it takes so long for anything to happen, because you're in the wrong brain. We need to be over here in the feeling brain, the green brain, the fun brain. That's where we need to be. So the feeling brain doesn't understand a word that's saying. Right now, I wish Michael would shut up. Oh, gee, he talks too fast. I'm loving this. Whatever you're feeling is 100% correct. And your feeling brain knows exactly what's going on. And then you'll justify it over there in the logic brain. Right? It's like why salespeople go. People buy information and they justify with logic. Yeah, they do, because the brains. I don't ever buy something because logically I've thought it out. That happens afterwards. I bought something because the feeling inside me. It's like people coming up and saying to people, oh, Jeff, I just knew that you were the right person. How did they know? They didn't. But they felt like you were. So therefore, how they justify it, they have to. I just knew that you were the right fit. Of course I didn't know, but it felt like it was the right fit. So 100% it was the right fit, because it all happens there over in that feeling brain, in that green brain. So our job within our network all the time is to make people feel a particular way. It's the only job you have to help you grow your business, is make people feel a particular way. Because when you make them feel a particular way, a couple of things happen. People trust you faster. People bond with you faster. And most importantly, people now start asking themselves, and that's all it can be, I wonder if this person will make my life better. Now, if you've already started to make their life better because you constantly give them compliments, creates dopamine. Because you constantly ask about them, creates oxytocin. Because you actually care about them and what's going on. They're all brain chemicals that we have to have every single day throughout our world. And the wonderful thing is that you can influence and create that with other human beings. I'm not going through them. You go look them up. Dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin. They're the three brain chemicals that allow us to feel good, to laugh, to go, this is the best feeling I've ever had. I don't ever want to let it go. And then on the other side, you have cortisol. Stress, anxiety, worry. Most of the time we create that in other humans without even meaning to. Because the language we use, or because we just simply aren't consciously thinking about it. It's why people have been around me a few times, might have heard this. How much more effort does it take rather than giving a thumbs up to giving a love heart? No more effort. Yet, the brain chemical you create is chalk and cheese. So why would you not want to try to make someone feel good? If you're going to make a comment on anything that anyone else has done, either on their social post or their presentation, just say, how can I make that person feel good? It's not about you. Get your ego out of the way and just make them feel good. So if you can focus on that and you can run this system, you're going to go a long way. So let's get into system. As I've just looked at the time and gone, oh, Jay, don't worry, I'm going to get there. Okay, here we go. So the first part is connect. Really simple. You have to build your black book. So every day you should be putting people into your black book. Okay? Now, we do that through LinkedIn. We do that through networking events. We do that through various expos or conferences that we're a part of. Right? We've got different ways to build our black book. So that's the first thing that needs to happen. The next thing that needs to happen is that you've got to be able to converse. Converse means that you're going to get into conversations. So That can be hard for people. How do I get into conversations? Well, 4 really easy campaigns. First one we call the connection campaign. When you connect with somebody, as soon as they connect back, send them a message. Hey, Liz, it's great to connect. Have a fantastic day. Not, hey, Liz, it's great to connect. I do this. You need this. Come buy my stuff. No. The whole idea is just get into a conversation with the other person. Hey, Kerry, it's great to connect. Look forward to speaking down the track. And then off you go again. Because Kerry's more than likely to then go, likewise, thanks. And now I can keep that conversation going. But if I go, hey, Kerry, it's great to connect. We help businesses do A, B, C. We can help you do blah, blah, blah. I wouldn't even respond to myself. So of course they're not going to. The focus is get into conversations so that you can deepen relationships. Okay? Connection campaign, really easy. The next easy one are milestones. So on all your platforms on social media, they tell you whose birthday it is, who's got a job anniversary, who's got a work anniversary. It's right there in front of you. Send them all a message. Hey, Mark, congratulations on the work anniversary. Hope all is going great at your end. Hey, Jeff, wishing you a happy birthday. Hope you have a great day. Hey, Jay, congratulations on the job change. Love to find out more when you get a chance. Really easy ways to get into conversations, which will have other people responding back to you. Okay? Create first-degree engagement. Something that we'll do with all our clients is we'll set up a campaign for them where all of their connections will get a Christmas message. So if we're connected on LinkedIn and you get a Christmas message, respond back to me so I can talk to you. Don't just go, oh, that's Michael sending me my Christmas message. No, talk back to me. Because you're in our black book for a reason. Right? Who knows where the opportunities are? But you can't ever explore it unless you're in conversations. Okay? So something like that, where you send out to all your first degree connections. Hey, Mark, just getting in early. Just wanted to wish you a fantastic holiday season. Have a great Christmas. Look forward to chatting in 2025. That doesn't mean I have to wait till 2025 to chat to him. Because Mark will probably answer when he gets that on the 1st of December. He'll probably answer on the 2nd or the 3rd. And we'll be in a conversation. The whole idea is just to be able to create conversations. Another really easy one. Love someone's post and message them. When you go through your feed and you go, oh, it's been ages since I've spoken to them. Love their post, make a comment on their post, send them a message. Hey, Al, love that last post. How's everything going at your end? Really easy, isn't it, to get into conversations with people? Remember your focus. My focus is always make them feel good. Take the focus off you. It's not about you. Make them feel good. So we've connected now with the right people. We've started to converse with the right people. And now we have grow. Because you don't need more friends. You don't need people just to chat to because you're bored throughout the day. It is about being able to invite and ask. So what do you invite and ask to? Well, maybe you've got a free webinar or masterclass that you can invite them to. Maybe you've got a free guide. If they are a potential referral source or cross-promotion partner or strategic partner, invite them onto Zoom to see how you might be able to collaborate and help one another. Okay? So let's just quickly play this out. I'm just coming down my screen so I can see. Oh, Faith, how are you? I use Faith here. So it was Faith's birthday. Faith gets a message. Hey, Faith, wishing you a happy birthday. Hope you have a great year ahead. Faith says, thanks, Michael. Pretty normal response. I then go, did you get up to anything exciting to celebrate? Faith goes, I just got to spend some lovely time with my family. Brilliant. How's everything going at your end? Is there anyone I can introduce you to or anything I can listen out for you? And we just have a bit of a conversation. And then I might end up going, hey, not sure if this could be helpful. I've just finished this guide on how to ABC. Let me know if you'd like a copy. Can you see how our conversation has gone from simply nice chit chat for the sake of it into I'm inviting and asking. Now, if Faith doesn't need it, she'll say, oh, I'm good, thanks. Perfect. And if Faith looks at it and says, oh, that could be helpful to me, she'll say, yeah, love a copy, please. And now you're starting to understand who in your black book is who. Because remember, in your black book, you've got potential clients, you've got referral sources, you've got door openers, and you've got people who are just your support network. Everyone in your black book is not a client. But you've got to ask. I'm having a conversation with Jeff. Hey, Jeff, congratulations on the work anniversary. Jeff goes, thanks, Michael. Not a problem at all. How are you recovering? Jeff tells me. We go back and forth a few times. Hey, not sure if we should do this. Shall we jump on Zoom, see how we might be able to cross-promote and find new business for each other? Jeff goes, yeah, sounds like a great plan. Perfect. Just find a time that best suits you in the calendar. Look forward to catching up. I've turned my black book into a conversation, into an opportunity for our business to grow. So hopefully that's been able to just sort of paint a picture of what you can do, not only on LinkedIn, but with any of your networks. Because the key is constantly conversations, conversations, conversations. So if we go, what's the quick little plan? 20 minutes. Well, the first thing you need to be able to do is build. So that means connect. Find the right people and put people into your black book. Next thing you need to do, just simply create 5 to 10 conversations. And you can do that through any of the 4 campaigns that we spoke about. The connection campaign, the milestone campaign, the simple engagement of your first degree connections, or loving someone's post. Create 5 to 10 conversations. And finally, interact in those conversations. Honestly, this is how I treat it. I simply can go, just going to bring up another screen. Okay, so I can come here onto my LinkedIn. I simply just come up to the little message feature, go unread. Here are all the conversations I'm in. Right? I've got now plenty of opportunities. And I just wake up each day and I just go, great. It's like I've got my own networking event in my pocket for 20 minutes a day, every single day. Good stuff has to happen to your business when you're in conversations with the right people. Okay? So you don't need to go to that extent. You should now have a really clear way to be able to not only use LinkedIn, but to use Be Connected World and anything else that you're a part of. Because every single human being is part of your network. And when you focus on green brain and feeling, as well as turning everything into a growth conversation, good stuff happens. I'm like 401, Jay.
Yep.
You're on.
Sorry, I'm on mute. Dude, to be honest with you, I'm shocked. I thought you'd go a lot longer. You normally do, because I know how passionate you are about this. And you know what? Every time you go over, I really don't care, because what you come up with is absolute gold. You know, you turn. I'm gonna stop the recording now. Actually, I don't want to be.